So May 21st in Accra, Ghana, we have a matchup between Mickey Bay and Tevin Farmer. And I'm here to give my prediction for it, man. Tevin Farmer has been gone quite a while. He's been doing a lot of big things outside of the ring, a lot of business things. He got his own business jumping off. I was watching a documentary. I think it was a documentary I seen. Him and his wife, they was, making moves together. Beautiful thing to see. Always a beautiful thing to see. But Tevin Farmer is about to make the return to the ring next month. So let's talk about it, man. Let's jump into the record of Tevin Farmer, man. So Tevin Farmer currently is at 30 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, 6 wins by way of knockout, 2 losses by way of KO. So he's been knocked out twice, and he only has 6 knockouts out of 30 fights, 30 wins. He has a KO ratio of 16%. So he's not really known to be a power puncher like that. He's much more technical. He's more of a mover, boxer, outboxer, real slick boxer. His last fight was my boy Jojo Diaz, back in 2020. He lost that fight to decision. So the only knockouts that Tevin Farmer, the only people that knocked him out were he was knocked out by Jose Pedraza back in 2012, and some guy named he was knocked out in his debut fight as a pro back in 2011 against a guy named Oscar Santana in a 4-round bout. He was knocked out in his first fight. That's kind of, it must be embarrassing, man. Your debut fight as a pro, your pro debut, you get knocked out. That's something else, huh? But let's jump into Mickey Bay's record. So Mickey Bay currently stands at 23 wins, 3 losses, also has 1 draw, 11 wins by way of knockout, one loss by way of knockout. So he's been knocked out once. And the only one to knock out Mickey Bay was John Molina Jr. in the 10th round knockout. So Mickey Bay's KO ratio is a little higher, it's 39%. It's higher than Tevin Farmer. So how do these two shape up? How do they compare? Well, you got to give the power advantage to Mickey Bay, even though he doesn't have the most power himself, but definitely he has more power than Tevin Farmer. We'll have to give the jab to Mickey Bay as well. He has an excellent jab. The speed definitely goes to Tevin Farmer, very quick. Defense goes to Tevin Farmer. He has good head movement. He knows how to weave, dip, slip punches. That's his thing. Combos, I have to give that to Tevin Farmer. He throws the better combinations. Footwork, got to give that to Tevin Farmer, man. He moves around way better than Mickey Bay. Mickey Bay is kind of flat-footed. Inside game, it's a lot to be decided from both of them when it comes to inside game. Tevin Farmer seems to be uncomfortable on the inside a lot. That's why a lot of outboxers, they're more comfortable outside. That's why they're outboxers. They're not as comfortable inside. There's very few boxers that are comfortable in inside if they're mostly outboxers. There's some boxers, but not many. Outbox skills definitely go to Tevin Farmer. So, Mickey Bay only has really 2 advantages over Tevin Farmer, which is the power and the jab. So how do I see this fight shaping up? Well, Tevin Farmer, man, as much as an outboxer he is, I never really see him. He has a bit of a dog in him as well, too. He's one of them dudes that he don't have that much power, but he'll stand there and bang it with you whenever he feels like it. Sometimes it works to his disadvantage, you know what I mean? So against Mickey Bay, I don't know if I don't think Tevin Farmer is really gonna have to worry too much about his power, but Mickey Bay can still knock him out.
Introducing Extremes Almond.
as possible. Mickey Bay's last fight, by the way, was in 2019. So he actually have been away from the ring longer than Tevin Farmer has. So he has more. He's gonna have more ring rust. And by the way, I think Mickey Bay is. I'm not sure how old he is. Some boxers on BoxRec, they put their age, and sometimes they don't. But Tevin Farmer, he is. His age ain't listed either. I'm pretty sure he's younger than Mickey Bay. But it's gonna look something like you're gonna see Farmer do what he does. He's gonna come in at certain times. He's gonna keep it at mid range, but he's gonna come in, try to bang it with Mickey Bay a little bit, and then get out. That's what you're gonna see. Move around, pretty much moving around and jumping back in, moving around, the pot shot and jumping back in. Mickey Bay, you're gonna see him jabbing, trying to lead with the jab constantly against Tevin Farmer. Because Mickey Bay, as I said, he has the better jab over Tevin Farmer, the stronger jab. I can see Mickey Bay having some success early on. I think he starts like fade a bit towards the end of the fight. I think this fight is probably gonna go to. At first, I'm sitting here trying to figure out like how would this shit look, man? Because these dudes, first they both been off. They both don't really have the power, but one is way more technical than the other one. So it could end in pretty much. I don't think it's gonna be a knockout. I could pretty much see Tevin Farmer outboxing Mickey Bay to a win, man. So I think this fight is gonna go to Tevin Farmer, even though he's been off a little longer. I think Tevin Farmer has the superior boxing skills. Mickey Bay doesn't have the best defense, so I can see Tevin Farmer moving in and out with his defense and his speed and his combination punches, catching Mickey Bay all night. So I say this fight is going to go to Tevin Farmer by unanimous decision. That's my take on this fight. It's really not much to it. Shout out to Mickey Bay and both Tevin Farmer. I'm not sure where they're going from here. If Mickey Bay is returned, is he gonna stay in boxing? If Tevin Farmer's back, is he returning back? Both at 135 as well. So these two ain't really gonna be any factors at 135, man. They're not gonna really be any threats to anybody, especially Mickey Bay. But Tevin Farmer, who knows, man? He could possibly come back and, fight for a vacant title or something, because after this Cambosos thing with Devin Haney, we don't know what's what. They have a rematch clause, so it might be quite a while, man, before them belts get let down, before them belts get released, man. So it's gonna be a minute before anybody at 135 even gets a chance to fight for any title. So pretty much everybody else at 135 is just fighting. You know what I mean? Like they're just fighting to line themselves up, I guess, to wait and see how these two rematches take place, and then the third Devin Haney fight. But it's really about the two rematches. We'll see what happens. Those is really gonna tie up the belts, So we'll see what happens when that takes place. But much love to Tevin Farmer and to Mickey Bay. And once again, my prediction for this fight is Tevin Farmer by unanimous decision. This is Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all later on the next one, and I'm out. Peace.